Hey guys, thanks for joining the Hairbow Master today. We are going to be doing a bridal flower, and I've got some satin fabric that I've cut into 3-inch wide strips. They're about a yard long, and we'll need 2 of those. And what we're going to do is fold them up in half over and over until we can get them to be about 2 inches wide. And as you can see, I kind of folded that last part into a third so that I could get my 2 inches. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then you're going to take your scissors and you're just going to cut across the whole top of it into a like kind of arc so that when you unfold it, you'll have the petals. As you can see, we've got a bunch of little petals on it now. And what we're going to do is get out our lighter, and you're going to light your tea light candle at this point. And that's just so you don't have to keep lighting the lighter, because we're going to have to seal the entire edge of these fabrics so that they don't fray. So you just very lightly go along the edges and try not to dip it in the wax, and also try not to get it up above the blue level of the flame so that it won't get any soot on it. So just go over the entire outside of your fabric. Okay, then we're going to do the same thing with our organza fabric. It's cut into a 3-inch strip as well. And we're just going to fold it and then cut it across the top into that little arc. And then we're going to seal the ends of all that too. And be a little more careful with the organza because it's a much lighter fabric. It's easier to kind of burn it. Okay, now we're going to take our needles and our thread, which I'm using embroidery thread just because I like how strong it is and it's easy to gather things. And we're just going to sew right across the entire bottom of this piece. And we're going to do this to all of the pieces separately. And you just go across the entire bottom and gather them up really good and tie them off. And then, you know, put a good couple of knots in there to make sure it stays, and then we'll just trim that off. And then you could just fluff it out. Okay, now that you've got all 3 parts done, we're going to start gluing these together. So just take the bottom piece of the satin and put some glue in the center, and then stick that next piece of satin flower onto the top of that. And push that down in really good to make sure that they're stuck very well. And then put some more glue in that one, and then we're just going to stick the organza piece right in top of that. And same thing, just make sure you push it down really good so that it kind of helps flatten it out a little. And then we're going to take our stamens that we've cut into about 1 inch long, and I've got about 6 of them in there. And we're just going to stick that right down into the center of the flower and make sure that's stuck in there really good. And then we're going to get our felt circles, or get our felt pieces out, sorry, and we're going to cut the one into a circle, and we're going to put that on the back part of the flower, and then we're going to use the other one to put our backing on. So just put some glue on the circle. You want it to be about 1.5 inches wide to 2 inches, and just stick that on the back of the flower. Now take your backing, and we're going to put some glue right at the top part and stick our rectangle felt piece into there, and just put glue across the back of it, and then just stick that right to the back of that other piece of felt. And that's it. Well, thank you for joining the Hairbow Master today, and I will see you in the next show.